Muneeb,
Hi. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm very well, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really glad to meet you. And first of all, let me just tell you that my introduction to your work was when I used to see Miranda, and I'm a huge Miranda fan. And till date, I can just put it on and have a good laugh over it. Incidentally, I was just watching it today as well. So, after Miranda, you went on to doing Lucifer, which was a
Yeah.
complete. There are two things I need to ask you. First of all, is there any Miranda reunion? Because I've been really waiting for that. And secondly, how was this shift for you? Which appears to be very radical, going on from playing the good old Gary all the way to the devil himself.
Okay, let's do this in two parts. So the Miranda reunion, I don't know is the honest answer. That's up to Miranda, and I always said to her, if you ever, if we want to revisit these characters at some point, please always call me, and reach out about it. So never say never is something I've always learned in this industry.
Right.
And I would, my heart will always be in that show. So if it's happening, I'll be doing it basically. And then the radical shift. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of, it's weird. Like, I love being an actor for so many reasons, but mainly because I like the variety that it throws up in the different roles. And so it's funny when you get famous for doing for one role in particular, because people go, "Oh, you're like this," but actually,
Yeah.
the actor Tom, who played the character of Gary, that was an opportunity for me to show one side of my skills. And then when a character like Lucifer comes in, it's an opportunity for actor Tom to go, "Oh, this is another opportunity to show that a different set of skills," and that's just something I've always loved doing. And that's why I did it in the first place.
And I've got to tell you, you've got a lot of fans in Pakistan where I'm speaking from.
Oh, hello, all my fans in Pakistan.
Last year, I saw you on stage in All About Eve, and such a privilege. I loved watching you in that, and
Thank you.
and I'm extremely excited to see you in The Crown season 4. Now that you're playing the Iron Lady, I really want to know that here's a very divisive figure. That a lot of people, after so many years, have very mixed opinions about. So, how challenging was it for you to be able to make the human story behind the Iron Lady something relatable to the people? And what is it that you discovered about Margaret Thatcher during this whole process, of playing the part?
Well, the first thing that I have learned is that when taking on an historical character, it's best to put any preconceptions or feelings or opinions about them to the side in order to be able to immerse yourself in their character, in their perspective. And so that was absolutely necessary with somebody like Thatcher. But also it's ultimately down to the scripts and how they're written and what kind of human story the scripts tell. And then because they are ultimately through the prism of the crown and the Queen's perspective, that also it dictates what relationship one has with the character one is playing. And so it was just kind of a matter of doing what the scripts were asking of me, I guess, in a sense.
Interesting. And finally, I just like to add that I can't wait to see Sex Education season 3 and what Dr. Jean Milburn is doing in the times of COVID-19. So it was very nice talking to you.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you too. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi. So I'm speaking from Pakistan, where I've got to tell you that you have a huge fan base. So the moment I told them that I'm going to be chatting with you, they were all very excited and sending in loads of questions. But first of all, I've got to ask you if you've got anything to say to your Pakistani fans.
Hello. Thank you. I hope you're all well. I hope you're taking care of each other in these trying times. And I'm coming to you from Oklahoma, where I'm getting ready to start a movie with Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio and Bob De Niro. And I'm a little anxious, a little excited. Wish me luck. It's based on the book Killers of the Flower Moon. Great read, if you've got time.
Yeah, because I was going to talk to you about that, this is the best news that I've read this week, that you are going to be featuring in Killers of the Flower Moon, which is Scorsese's next. And, for us 90s kids, there's great nostalgic value and association with your films, George of the Jungle, the Mummy series, of course. And I also personally really like Inkheart and Crash. So they're the amazing films that you featured in. But there's one very interesting thing that I found out, that you can also speak French. So, est-ce que c'est possible pour nous vous voir dans un film français bientôt?
J'espère qu'il y a une chance, mais mon vocabulaire est un peu pauvre. Il faut que je fasse pratiquer mon français. Et j'ai l'esprit à retourner à Paris.
Super cool. It would be wonderful to see you in a French film. That would just add much more exciting content for us, Brendan Fraser fans to explore. But just to say that it was amazing speaking with you, and an absolute privilege, and can't wait to see your upcoming films.
À tout à l'heure, and to all my Pakistani friends, this is for you.
Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
Au revoir.